on here. Cool. All right, everybody. Welcome to Mindful Monday. Welcome to Mindful Monday. I don't like that sound. I'm about to turn this off unless...
I'll get rid of the mixer.
Okay. All right, 1 sec. Sorry, y'all. I want to make sure we have clear sound. I know. Magic, huh? Cool.
I'm just going to kill that mic.
Oh, we don't need that mic anyhow.
Yep.
Okay, is this on now? In theory, it's on?
Yep.
Okay. Okay, everyone. Welcome to Mindful Monday. My name is Chris. Man, that's crisp and great. Okay. We have to let go sometimes of the things that are no longer serving us, and that's what we're all about tonight, as well as calling in. So this is Mindful Monday. It's been, I think this is like number 39. It's kind of crazy. We started in September, so we're almost at the year mark. And again, it was sort of a crazy idea. I just wanted more amazing community of people who would be willing to geek out on things that I can't often share at a cocktail party without people kind of rolling their eyes or something like that. And so I titled it Mindful Monday, Meditation, Energy Healing, and Psychic Fun, because I wanted it to be very clear. And of course we have, well, we can move the inflatable alien too if somebody needs that chair. So there is a chair available over there if somebody needs a chair. That's our intern, Marv, sometimes finds places where he shouldn't be, but he's learning. Okay. So this is, I wanted a thing where we could just have a little bit of fun, and that's even what the aliens are about. We're just having fun while we're here, while exploring what are we capable of. And when these events started, what I noticed very quickly was sometimes when the events were getting close to the end, I was almost on this high, and I didn't know what was going on, but I was like, this feels really good. And what I started realizing is, of course, when we're all meditating, when we're all in this sort of higher plane of consciousness, of course we're going to be feeling energetically charged up. And then what can we do with that energy? Well, one thing we can do is start playing with manifestation or timeline shifting or calling in more of what we want, and also using the group energy to help clear what's ready to be released for us. Now, when I've paired it with sound, we've had Nash is somewhere in this room. Nash has played her sound bowls for us when we've done these sorts of meditations in the past. Something magical gets added to it, and I wanted to invite another sound practitioner here tonight, Spencer, and he's got his own take on sound healing. That's holographic sound, and we'll talk a little bit more about that in just a minute. But when I've played with manifestation, what I've noticed a lot of people talk about, they talk about a lot of tuning in to who you want to become. They don't often talk about the first step of releasing what doesn't serve you, so that it's much easier to invite in the new. And so what we're going to be doing is tonight we're going to have a round of introductions where we get to know each other, because community is a big part of this. It's so helpful to be on our journey when we get to actually share and connect with people. So first we're going to start with introductions, then we're going to do a meditation that's part releasing and letting go, as well as setting a little bit of energetic protection. I find that very important for any time we're sharing energy space. After that, Spencer and I, we've got a few surprises. Oh, before we get too far into this, we will be opening this box later. If anyone wants to play with the remote viewing skills they may have played in a previous event, you can tune in right now and see if you can guess the color or shape of what is inside this box. More will be revealed later, but that's to come. And we're going to do some exercises that embody different states of play and enthusiasm to help call in what we want to bring in before we then close the night with another form of meditation that's really about setting what we want for both ourselves and the collective as a whole. So it's going to be really, really fun. I love this kind of event. And of course, we want to start with introductions. So what do you think we should have people share?
So I think, Spencer, I think we should share your name. If this is your first Mindful Monday, if you've come before, and also what is it that you would like to release so that you can make space for what you want to call in. The universe loves to fill that empty space. So if you create it, the likelihood of what you manifest tonight is more likely to actually fill you.
Perfect. So what we'll do is we'll break up into groups. So let's try to maybe groups of somewhere between 5 to 10, and we'll each have keep initial conversation short as you introduce yourself and share something you're ready to release. And it doesn't have to be something intense. If it's super deep, decide what's appropriate for the community you're in. But you could just say, you know what, I'll do a demo. My name is Chris, and I am ready to release perfection. I'm ready to release perfection. And then we would have Spencer share. What's your name?
My name is Spencer.
Nice to meet you, Spencer.
And I would like to release fear of receiving.
And you like to release fear of receiving.
Yeah.
And then we would move around the circle. So we'll start in kind of, you'll self-organize, but 5 or 10 in the back, 5 or 10 over here. Marv can be included or not included. And then, group over here. You all will figure it out. And kind of 2 groups over here. And we'll give it about 10-ish minutes, and I'll ding when we're coming back together. So, all right, go forth, y'all. All right, and so let's begin to wrap things up. I am curious, a few shares without saying like Spencer said this. I am curious just to note some themes for maybe the room. Were there any things that popped up with more than one person in a group? Other people, fear. Did I hear fear over here? Who else resonates with releasing some fear tonight? Okay. Were there any other common things that popped up? Control. Who's ready to release some control? Okay. And releasing bad energy?
Like
not taking on perfect. Okay. Does that resonate with anyone? Not taking on other people's energy, being ready to just kind of be done with that, other people's stuff. Great. Cool. And we want to be free to be ourselves with others. I feel like I noted that theme energetically too. Okay, sweet. So these are going to be useful as we begin to play. Can you share a little bit of what these sound bowls do? And then we'll drop into meditation.
Right, so tonight you're going to experience a little holographic sound. It is a multi-dimensional technology channeled out of the Hathors and others out of Egypt, Lemuria, Atlantis. Dr. Paul Hubbard is the teacher and channeler of this technology. He's here in Austin. I was trained by him. But it's a technology that's helped me connect all of my spiritual and energetic gifts together. It surround everyone in sacred geometry along with this place, and then use my voice to vocal tone the notes that people need to release or gain what they're trying to gain in their life, in their bodies, their minds, their spirit. So it's multidimensional. Any version of you may be anywhere at any point in time in any dimension. And so this hits all of them all at once. And so that's part of the difference. It's people usually leave more energized than tired. A lot of sound baths people get really tired. It can happen with this, but not always. And one of the things we'll set the intention of, one of the main goals is to setting the intention that it's already done. So not, hey, I want to release fear. No, I am no longer fearful. I am strong in my path, and I am going to receive what I ask for. That type of intention. And then if there's anything that doesn't transform for you, there's something, I always set the intention that whatever is transmuted or transformed for people is what is in their highest good, but also is they're receiving what they're supposed to get to help them transform if it's something that's part of their path or they have to do on their own. Even as a healer, you can't magically heal everyone with every ailment or everything they have if it's part of their soul path to figure out how to get through that. You can help unlock the keys and the codes to help them get there. So my intention is that all comes in for all of you tonight.
Sounds pretty good. And no one's leaving tired, not on my watch. So we'll have fun. And just an energy tool that I think a lot of people are familiar with, but I do like to share. This was the first energy tool I learned. I'll walk you through it, but sometimes for the conscious mind, it can be helpful. We do have a relationship with the earth. The earth mother is, in some ways, our first mother. It's our energetic mother for sure. And when we choose to have a more strong connection with her, she can use gravity to pull out of our space the energies that aren't ours to hold on to. And it's simple. I use the slinky. So this is you up here, center of earth down here. You imagine that there's a tube that connects you with the center of the earth. And anything that's up here that's ready to be released, that isn't yours to hold on to, can just move down the grounding cord and get transmuted by the center of the earth, by the Earth Mother. And then there are other clearing techniques for other kinds of energy, but this is the simplest one to get started, and that's what we'll play with tonight, in addition to beginning to release. So let's get cracking, y'all. So find a way of getting comfortable for yourself. Many will usually want to lean back a little bit more, adjust the shoulders. Often breathing into the belly, more so than the upper chest, can be of benefit. And Spencer will be doing some toning too throughout this, just to be aware of, to go on with the sound.
Ready?
Mm-hmm. And for many, it'll be helpful to have the eyes closed. Of course, whatever's right for you, whatever you're comfortable with, trust your intuition.
Let me take a deep breath.
You can take another deep breath. To the base of the spine and imagine that there is a ball of energy there, a ball of light. And that ball of energy can expand out to the width of the hips, and eventually move further out so that it's at about the width of your fingertips, that you're sitting in this hollow, energetic sphere of light, representing your energetic space, some would call the aura. Bottom half of the sphere of light that you stand inside can begin to extend downwards. It stretches from a hollow energetic sphere into a hollow energetic tube or cylinder or column of light that moves all the way down to the center of the earth. It may move there fast, may move at the speed of thought. It may take its time, but eventually it finds a way of moving all the way down till this hollow energetic tube of light connects in with the center of the earth, creating this energetic connection between you up here, center of the earth down there, so gravity can begin to remove from your space all those energies that are here, those projections, emotions, thoughts, frequencies of others, or of elsewhere that aren't yours to hold on to. And allow the sounds and the frequencies to break up that stuck energy that might be in your space, that might be in the form of fear that kind of shows up, control, keeps coming back, whatever it is that's inhibiting that freedom you might like to experience more in your life. And the sound can break up and allow it to move down the grounding cord as well. When your awareness gets to move beyond the seeming limitations of this lifetime? What happens when it even lets go of the past? Step into more of a present possibility, more of a blank slate again. Still able to take the wisdom you might have learned along the way, and yet newness can find you in the most refreshing and unexpected ways. What if life were always like a vacation? The perfect vacation for your soul and you as a human being in this lifetime. And even as this short letting go meditation begins to find its closure, still a little ways to go, notice how easily things can be let go of for you, how easily you can come back to a point of pure potential again. And even in this state of possibility, you're tuned into or beginning to tune into and invite in. How nice would it be were you to access it more often? Things you wanted to experience in this life. There's a certain reason your soul emanates the way it does. Your energetic signature is what it is. And let's call back more of that pure state of you. And so you can imagine above your head, there's a golden sun with your name written across it in black magnetic ink. And it calls back your energy across timelines, across space, across universes, to the most pure expression of you for whatever it is you want to experience in this life. may see it return, you may know it's returning, you may not really know it's returning, and yet, just with your intention, it can begin to return above you in this golden sun. And then this golden sun can crack open over your head like an egg cracks, and inside there is a yolk, except in this case it's a golden honey, this golden honey-like substance that's representative of your energy for this lifetime and across those lifetimes, that most elevated essence of it. And it can pour down till it meets the crown of your head. And then some of that energy will move along the sides of the head, along the front and back of the head. Many will experience warmth with this, even a refreshing element. And that energy can move down the shoulders and arms, down the torso, the front and the back, the sides and the hips. And it can move down the leg channels. The energy finds a way of sinking in, of setting in, revitalizing your cells, helping your cells, the mitochondria, the DNA, remember who you are. And then that golden cracked sun, if it hasn't already, can set down through your aura, through the grounding cord to the center of the earth. And any excess energy you have can set down the grounding cord as well. And then you can gradually bring your attention back to the room when it feels right, and complete for just this first mini exercise. Welcome back to those who are back. Happy travels for those who are still traveling. I guess we'll go with that. And yeah, and so when we brought this up, one thing that Spencer was quite excited about was the idea of bringing humor into this, what we're going to be doing today.
Absolutely.
And why?
Why?
Who wants to laugh?
Raise your hand if you want to laugh. So I have experienced in my life, in my healing journey, that laughter is really huge in creating a space to where you can heal, you can create higher frequencies, you can transmute something negative through laughter. I have a poem I'm going to share that I wrote. It's not the one you have, but it complements it. And I wrote this once I realized how important laughter was, to remind myself and other people that I coach and work with, to remind them and help hit their subconscious a little bit with some words that alliterate to allow them to understand what it does to the body. So I'll read this and we'll talk a little bit about what it means and why some of the words were chosen the way they were. Laughter is the key. Laughter is the key that opens heaven's gate, creates a world of unity, removing my own self-hate. The chemicals it produces are healing, I feel and I see, send signals to my body that all is all right with me. Laughter makes it safe when pain is on my mind, provides a sense of safety when someone is unkind. Giggle confuses the logic, sensical nature of the brain, prying open opportunity for me to stay more sane. When fear and worry begin to take my center stage, just a little chuckle redirects all my rage. Providing bits of levity to super ease my mind allows curative creation in cells of every kind. When focus is taken over, when presence time is unfound, fake a little laughter, heaven now is found. And so your body can't produce negative chemicals, no cortisol when you're laughing. So the stress hormones are gone. And so that allows your body to be out of flight, fright, and allows it to start repairing. So the more you laugh, I mean, there's many laughter modalities. There's laughter yoga, which I've done a few times, so much that my stomach hurt when I left. The teachers gets up and do silly things. And so we're going to do some fun exercises to get us to laugh. Because my hypothesis is when we laugh together in community, we actually connect, release negative chemicals, create positive ones, and actually manifest timelines for all of us that are much better together.
And one thing that I've noticed with laughter, specifically in this case, is it's also going to there's a teacher that his thing was called laughnosis, and it was quite fun. It was a blend of hypnosis, laughter, and what he noticed is it does rewire the brain. So even if we're doing this manifesting piece, when we're laughing, any of the uncomfortable thoughts of the uncomfortable beliefs that we haven't fully cleared yet, the laughter is going to help clear those as we're laughing about the goal or the dream that we want. So is it the box time now?
I think so.
Okay, so by the way, when you said you can't laugh while also releasing negative chemicals, the competitive side of me was like, I'll show you. So I have a very strong, what is it, the contrarian side? So yeah.
If you want to manifest that into your life, go ahead.
Yeah.
Choose your timeline wisely.
Okay, did anybody try to tune into what was in the box? Okay, does anybody have a color in mind of what's in the box? What color do you? Purple. Green, okay.
We have a red.
Okay, we heard a red. Does anyone want to guess what the shape is? There's a very specific shape. What's that? We heard this is a square. What's in it may not be a square. Lava lamp. Lava lamp, we're getting kind of close. All right, we can show. We have red circle. So we're going to have a little bit of fun, and we have enough for everybody. And
bring joy.
We have 120 clown noses. So we have a lot of clown noses to pass around. I don't quite know. I feel kind of like Oprah or Rosie O'Donnell or somebody who used to throw these things out, right? Okay.
You get a nose.
Everyone gets
you get a nose.
Cool.
This is fun to throw. Uh-oh. Sorry.
Oh, okay. We can pour it out on the table. It does plug my nose a little bit, so. Some of these clown noses are less circular than others, but here you go, here you go.
Okay. More.
Who needs a clown nose? Clown nose, clown nose, clown nose. Clown nose, clown nose, clown nose, clown nose. Does anybody else need? Some of them are a little bit funky, huh? Okay, here you go. You can hold on to that one too.
Sorry.
Sweet. Okay. Does everyone have them over here?
We're still up.
Okay. Okay.
Sorry.
Okay, here you go, Michaela.
You get? You're welcome. Here, have another.
Okay.
Anyone else? Anyone else?
Sweet. All right, everyone's got a cloud nose. Cool. Thank you. And you can take this home with you too.
We don't want them back.
You're welcome. Include it with the cost of the ticket. Okay, now walk us through. What are we doing with our clown nose?
So I just want to say, so I heard somebody mention the movie Patch Adams, and these noses remind him of that. And that was something that kept me when I wrote that poem, was remembering watching that movie as a kid, and then watching kids heal. And so it was a good call up. So we're going to do some fun laugh sounds.
Okay.
Oh my God, I can't talk. Hard breathe with this thing.
I know.
Put it up really high.
If you put it at the right spot, yeah.
There we go. All right, so let's make some laughing noises, like ha 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 ha.
Oh, so we're gonna go through the vowels of laughter. So there's we can do it with a ha. We can do ha 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 ha. Well, I'd be curious, what one do you resonate most with? Because then there's the he. So how would we say that? And then there's hi, hi. So that'd be hi. It would be hi, 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 hi. And then there's ho, which would be the most fun. Ho 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 ho. And then there would be who, hu. Okay, sweet.
I like that one.
Cool. Which one do you like the most?
I like the hoo.
So show of hands.
Sound like a sick owl.
Who likes the ha the most? Ha ha ha. Who likes the he the most? That does seem a little like evil minion or something, doesn't it? Right? And who likes the hi? The hi. That isn't right. That's someone with a stutter saying hi. Hi, hi, hi. Yeah, that's interesting. Okay. So no one likes that one. Got it. No one likes hi. Okay. And then what about ho? Ho, 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 ho. Kind of. And then what about who? Okay, sweet. We got some who's. Okay, got it. Now what do we do?
I say, pick the one you like, and on the count of 3, everyone laugh as loud as you can. 1, 2, 3. Little Michael Jackson over here. I do want to hear everyone's evil laugh. Like a villain.
The one you like with the H and behind. So instead of ha,
I see. So we're
So that was great. So she was saying flip instead of the A, or flip the A in the back.
the vowel with the H.
So instead of ha ha,
Okay, I'm sensing we've got about 5 more minutes that people can handle the nose, and then we're gonna have to move on.
Yeah,
So, well, I say can we start with, unless you have another idea, I was gonna start with the manifestation piece with the laughter for this. How does that sound?
That sounds perfect.
Okay, sweet. So, who was present here before when we've done the stepping in and acting as if, like running a slide? We did that with the transurfing before. That was, we're about to play with it. Perfect. Okay, and who else? So Benji already signed off on this, so we're all going to be really happy today. Okay, so there's many ways to tune in to the quantum, to tune into what it is we want, and when we pair it with laughter, it will elevate things. And she's having a... Thank you for helping us, Melissa. Thank you. You look great. You look fabulous. Yeah. So we're going to tune in for just a moment to what it is we want. And so can you ask me what it is I want? And I'm going to pair it with laughter. Actually, I haven't really thought too much about what it is I want right now, so this will be fun.
Chris, what is it you want?
Okay, so I'm going to step into the as-if frame. We're going to partner up in just a sec with this, but first I'll just demonstrate. So I'm going to invite you to step into the as-if frame, the frame of what is the thing that you want to call in right now. And we're going to do a few different iterations of this, so this will be the first time. I'm going to step in and... I've already stepped into release. Now I'm going to step in here. I'm going to pair it with laughter, which is going to make it really interesting. Okay. I want a dog. I want like a big, fluffy, like big pawed dog, but not so big that it's going to like run away and then I can't carry it back. So it's got to be a big and liftable dog that licks me and is really happy to see me. And and there's going to be, and I'm gonna have a backyard, and there's going to be a smoking hot honey that is and we're gonna. I sound like the Joker right now, but and we're gonna hold hands, and there's gonna be so much fun, and the dog is gonna sometimes get in the way in like a sweet way. But we're like, dude, you gotta give us a little bit of space, but it's gonna beg, and it's gonna be really fun, and that's part of what I'm gonna call in right now for myself.
Nice. And how does it feel doing it this way?
So it feels a little bit manic, but it's okay. We're gonna run with it. So it does.
What does the energy feel like?
Well,
your energy shifted as you were doing it.
In what way?
Like I felt this positive visualization.
Because it's really fun. Hey, you two. And she's got a dog. Oh, my dog's already manifesting for me. And it has just the right size paws. Perfect. Cool. So it felt really good, and even though this felt a little bit ridiculous and uncomfortable, it allowed me to tune into more ridiculous and uncomfortable, which then invited it in a way where maybe I wouldn't be able to without a clown nose and a little bit of silly laughter.
Nice.
Cool. So does this seem like something we could play with? So you're going to partner up in groups of ideally 2. Don't leave if there's somebody out sitting on their own, then bring them in 2. And one person, you'll just ask the other person, like, what is it you want? And the person will take a moment to step in and just celebrate in a fun way what it is they want. You don't have to have the perfect vision yet. We're going to kind of clarify as we go. But when we step in once in a while, magic begins to find us a little bit more easily. Okay? So we'll put like 2 or 3 minutes per side. I'll ding it when it's about time to switch. And then we'll come back together in about 5 to 10-ish minutes, probably 7.5 minutes. Sound good? Sweet. All right. Go forth, laugh, have some fun, and we'll come back together. Okay. We're gonna try one thing. Oh, that's why they're not listening. Okay. Okay. We're gonna try one thing.
That worked.
Did everyone get to go different? Did most people get to go, or is anyone not gone yet? Okay, cool. We're going to try something now. It's going to be a little experimental. You're going to say your dream to the person. We're playing with states. And states are emotional states, different ways of being. And if you're in a serious state, you're one way. When you're in a happy state, you're in a different. Say your dream again, but very seriously to your partner. We're just going to experiment for a second. So I'm going to say...
serious, right?
Spencer, I really want a big... shaggy dog with big paws, and I really want my a hot honey that
serious
has a backyard. And so we're gonna experiment just for a second, then we'll move it back into the laughter state, and we're gonna explore the universe, and we are gonna explore the universe. She and we're gonna go on lucid dream and astral travel adventures. We might even open up a cruise or a resort for that. And anyhow, okay. So the exercise is play until you kind of notice a shift. To be super serious, as serious as you can with the person about your dream, and then we'll again shift into more of a playful state. So we'll put a couple more minutes on the clock, and this gives you another opportunity to just step in and then shift. Does this make sense enough for everybody? Are we good? Cool. All right. And if you really don't like the person you're with, pretend you like them. Okay. All right. Here you go. And beginning to close up. Welcome back. This bubbling energy, the energy that it's actually present at a lot of our events. It's one of my favorite ways to visualize and to tune into what it is I want to call in, even beyond the formal amount of it we're doing right now. And yeah, how was that for you all? Was it easy to go serious? By show of hand, no. I saw some, no.
We're already serious.
You could do it? You could become serious? Was it easy to go back into more of a playful state when you needed to? Yeah? Okay.
I felt like it was earnest. She was being earnest about what her dreams are.
She was being earnest. Okay, good.
My seriousness was frustration.
Your seriousness was frustration. Okay. Well, how skillful, though, that you can figure out how to access a state when you want it, which means if you can learn how to access the state of frustration, it also means you can access the state of possibility. You can access the state of laughter. You can access the state of play and abundance. So it's actually great if you're good at even what we might label as frustrating states, because it also means you're capable. You just get to practice a little bit more. So thank you for sharing that. How about for you all? How was this? Maybe one share or two shares. Okay, everyone's good. Everyone's in a certain. I'm feeling like a warm sense over here overall. So cool. Unlike over here. Just kidding. All is kidding. Okay, so I was going to say that. There are a few books here if you want to check out later. There is the most useful kind of philosophy for me on this topic was reality transurfing. I read that whole book in like 2 days, then reread it, then listened to the 35-hour audiobook a few times. Parallel Universes of Self. This is a pretty awesome one. Very dense, but really solid. Hacking the Law of Attraction. Richard Gordon actually lives here in town. It's not uncommon for him to be here in this space. What I like most about this book is and we'll play with this a little bit in our final meditation piece, is he encourages us to warmly and lovingly reflect on our future, what we'd like to call in, and feel the love of it shining back to us, because it wants us there too. So I haven't heard somebody talk about it in that way yet, actually recognizing the future self wants us to be there too, and we can take that energy to help move us there. What else do we got? I find this was probably the most useful book I've read, Tufti, The Priestess. I don't know if it would be the most helpful for someone to read first, because I didn't read it first. But this has been my favorite book on how to quickly connect in with the quantum and ask for more of what you want. Especially useful if you're in a frustrated state, because you can say, I don't enjoy this. What is the opposite of this? Because that's closer likely to what I want. And then you can set a thought form. You don't even have to use your visualization skills. You don't even have to know exactly what it is you want. So you can start with, I am frustrated because of X. And then you say, I want more of Y in my life, even if you don't fully know what it is yet. You might just say, I live a life of ease and abundance. That's enough to get you on the track, and then the vision begins to come into clarity as you're moving along. So I like this book for that. And then we'll go with this too. Emmett Fox is a writer in the New Thought movement. There's still some of these churches and things around that are more on the New Thought. Your thoughts create your reality. A little bit of a 1900s way of writing, but again, these were all helpful in their own way when I was playing with law of attraction, manifestation, transurfing, timeline jumping, whatever you want to call it, things. Okay, so we're going to play with your poem now. Was that the next thing, or are we going to do something different?
That's the next thing.
That's the next thing. Sweet. So how did this poem come to be, Spencer?
So this poem came to be. I was going through some neurofeedback training to redo my brain waves, and the practitioner brought in a movie called Source Code, which helped me understand how timelines worked, and actually that laughter was the key to bringing people together to shift the timeline for humanity to actually have a better experience. It was the beginning of me learning about frequency, like frustration. Is that the word? Frustration is a low frequency. If you have a scale of 1 to 1,000, it might be 10. Whereas laughter is like 800. And so if you can transmute frustration into laughter, you're actually going to attract like a magnet, that higher frequency thing into your life. And so that's why we're experimenting with laughter today, is how do we choose something that we've inherently have done for most of our lives, but consciously try it to transmute that frequency in an easy way. And so you could choose frustration into love or other transmutation things. But today we want to talk about this timeline shifting and go around the room and have different people read it.
So it's going to be just like it's not going to be like when I taught second grade, because they would not, they were debatably focused. Actually, there were like 3 of 21 that were really dialed in as students. Okay, so who has the poem in front of them? Okay, so we're going to do a little bit of a read along, and so we'll just jump from person to person, and then if you don't want to do it, we'll just hot potato it to the next person. But so the way it'll go is I'll read this first thing, and then whoever happens to be kind of next in the circle gets to read. If they don't want to read, totally cool. We'll jump around, and you don't need to read so loud that everyone can hear. If you can't project that way, we'll just point to the next person and tell them it's time to go. But I just thought this would be a fun way of us getting to read a poem that might be meaningful. So shifting timelines, source code, and you need to finish. You need to read the last one, no matter where we're at in the circle. We all live in a mainframe with infinite possibilities. What writes the bits of time? Was blind and now I see.
Happiness and love are the root positive vibrations for the mass. Each day there's a lesson to learn. Each day quest to pass.
Oh.
Sometimes they play on repeat, sometimes they do not. Deja vu is true, like we have a second or two over two.
Some acts of kindness for another, or from another, came to pass. Shifting sands of time. No gridlock any day.
The sands tumble and fall, each and every day, remaining us to a play.
The rules are not just gravity in the eternal lives we play. When laughter, love, and kindness occur, it literally changes every day.
In a biological world we live, the biological clock it ticks. Talking to a new rhythm when hearts are no longer sick.
History tells a story of bio and biology come and gone. Civilizations disappear. The actors are long gone.
If today was your one chance to live like it's your last, how would you choose kindness? How would you help others find another laugh?
Create the endorphins of love. Let your mind and heart together shine. Shine around the world to change the sands of time.
We are all creators of reality. At the year of zero came the clue. We were shown the way to be, so choose to be, live today.
A way of new beginnings, of love and kindness too. That when created with intentions, time and shifts come on through.
The code becomes anew. Change comes from our heart. Our minds sync up with breath. Thoughts, words, and feelings create without a doubt.
Our mainframe's power changes to higher vibrations that come through. Positive polarized action. Action is never way too soon.
Takes over as I now see. Emotions create source-like proteins, synthesized in the nodes of life inside of you and me.
It is a way of being that creates the place we thrive. When one light shines bright, it creates another side.
A possibility of time. The lines, they are not straight. They swirl in a spiral. So until tomorrow's time comes, it's never you're too late.
Collective computing power, power that can even change fate. Boundaries are important. This has become quite clear.
The present is the present. This day, this time, this year. Each second is precious, as intentions can erase the fear.
I'll read this last one. Have no doubt and trust that things can always change. Breathe in, breathe out, believe, and time will rearrange. A little more context too. I used to be a reliability engineer in big computer systems, and so part of my life's journey was learning how does the background of the internet and a lot of technology work? How do you tune an operating system? Then I got really sick, went on my own healing journey in my dark night of the soul to learn how does this system work and how much our left brain and right brain are like different types of computer systems and how we are quantum and connected in. And so this is a reflection of a lot of those insights of translating how do computer systems work, how do we work, and then how does the universe work, and how do we manifest things. So that was a fun experience.
And when I first met you and we were talking about your style or strategy for healing, beyond the bowls themselves, it was to help people shift their own timeline. To help them move to a timeline of greater health, of whatever it is they're trying to call in.
Yeah, whether it's through coaching, writing poetry like this that speaks to their subconscious, creating energetic bracelets, working with stones, sound healing, art. I paint. This is one of my paintings on my chart. It's called Source Energy. I thought it was appropriate today to wear what I see as source when I close my eyes, painted on the shirt I'm wearing, to project that frequency through this crowd. And I mean, I definitely want to see us step into a renaissance to where it's not a war or anything else, to where we actually start creating just like the creator and whatever that is. And so maybe like I'm a jack of all trades, it's really showing people that you can move into anything because it is possible.
And the interesting thing, and we're about to start tapping into that creative spark to kind of close this out, one more with the possibility. So I've done a lot of different trainings over the years. The psychic stuff, I honestly did from a point of having so many clients where I thought, they were sometimes stubborn, and I thought, well, if I just learned to connect in with their soul, and their soul told me what to tell them to do, they'll just listen and they'll be good. And it turns out that doesn't always work that way. People can be really caught in their story. And then I realized what's even more useful is to actually help people learn to become creators of their own reality. And so that's really the fun. And the beautiful thing about that is you don't need to go to psychic school to do that. You can kind of do it really pretty effectively, even in this group we're in right now. So I'll invite you one more time. We're going to step into kind of more of a trance-like state. And we've been kind of elevating and raising the energy of the group throughout the event. And I'm going to invite you to do two things during this. Is one, to again revisit whether it was a vision or a sense of what it is you want. You get to visit that. And then two, if there's anything even greater that might be of benefit to the collective as a whole, I would invite you to tune into that. So whether that's having more love in the world, more health in the world, more goodness and kindness in the world. We've even done it before. I'll see if it feels right tonight, where we've actually had people kind of tune in and then invite words in and just say a word that seemed useful for the collective to receive. And if it was meant to be received, then great, you can tune into that. And if it doesn't work for you, then allow it to go down the grounding cord. And I do notice when we do these sorts of things, it's like there's a central column that gets created where it's as though our wishes get received so much more powerfully. And that's why I really enjoy these group activities. So less talking now and more playing, more visualizing, more tuning in and enjoying whatever that is for you. So I'll invite you to get comfortable whatever way it is for you for one more time. This will only be a 10-minute or so experience, and that's all we really need. It's useful to realize we don't need to go into these long duration things to have our dreams begin to come into, to begin to get heard.
Ready? Close your eyes. Take a deep breath. Imagine you're in a place, a meadow, the sun shining, warmth, crisp, clean air. And while you're there, you're breathing and dreaming of all the things that you want in this lifetime. The things you just talked about, things deep in your heart. Those pieces of your soul that are now awakening to remember.
I'd like to thank your inner creator. Perhaps you get to bring some gratitude for that part of you now. Whether it's a part you're less familiar with or a part you interact with quite often. How special that it can be present, that it can awaken in an even more special way for you. As you recall what it is that you've already begun to dream up for yourself next. Inviting you closer to that timeline where it already is, and closer to that person who already is. You have even beyond what you're calling in because of what you're calling in. How do you get to brighten, enhance the lives of others, the world as a whole? How good can it get? You are a creator. You are perfect. You are infinite. And which part of infinity do you want to experience next? Creating or deepening a relationship? Are you doing something this guy in front can't even imagine? It's so special for you. Feeling those parts of the reality of the dream calling you to them, calling you home. Loving arms ready to reach you, embrace you, saying, of course this is right for you. More greatly embodied. Inspired. And with ease. And in the field of possibility, if there's anything you're noticing right for the collective, Might that drop in now? And you, as the seed, it can grow and expand far out beyond you, if it's right and if it's ready. Your flavor of love, your flavor of joy and laughter. Your flavor of harmony and simple splendidness. Thank you for being here and for being you. Thank you for enduring and then releasing whatever you needed to endure to then release. Because look at how much more beautiful our world can be because of you in it. And I invite you to call in, whether it's from Source, the creator of all that is, God, anything that can support you on your journey right now. Might it move into your field and greet you in whatever way is right for you when it's right for you. And as we bring this to a close, I invite you to visualize a path in front of you, a path dotted with the energy of Source that flows through you and outwards in front, blessing your journey ahead, elevating your journey, making that path the smoothest path. To your goal. And you can allow these final sounds to set for you and set for your space, whatever you need for completion. And if it's useful, you could bring your hands to your heart center or where in your body you're most inspired right now. To feel complete. Thanks for playing along. We haven't done this in a while, but it does feel like a nice way to complete the night. I'll clear karma for the, well, I'll show you how we can clear karma really quickly for the group. And then what could be fun is to go around and just get a word from everyone of what they're walking away from tonight with. And I'll repeat it since the room can be big and not everyone might be able to hear each other. But first, we'll just do a quick karma way of closing. You can imagine that there's a rose in front of you that represents your energy. Actually, we'll do it this way. It's much simpler. You can imagine the word karma written in block letters. This represents the energy that's been exchanged tonight. There's been a lot of energy that's been exchanged. And it's useful that you walk away with your energy rather than somebody else's. So you can just look at the word karma and then just watch as it dissolves away. Moves back to pure potential energy. You don't need to walk away with anybody else's stuff, and they don't need to walk away with your stuff. And we haven't done this in a while, and it's a big group, but I think it's meaningful. Let's just share one word that we're walking away with tonight. So I'll start. We'll have you finish if that's cool. Yeah, the word I have tonight on my heart is community. Alan, if you're open for it, what do you got?
What came up to me was Godfidence.
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 Interesting. Thank you. Growth. Intention. Do either of the kids want to share or doggy or something? Okay. Emmy looks great. Cool. Laughter. Fabulous. Peace. Reconnect. Oh. Elevate. Discernment. Guided. Grace. Hope. Expression. Serendipity.
So I'm going to be the oddball. The one that came up for me was supercalifragilistic. Fabulous. Joy. Gratitude. Oh, Dakota, do you want to throw a word in? He's full now. Vision. Unraveling. Elevation. Godspeed. Laughter. And then we'll jump this way. Momentum. Abundance. Claire. Release. And Dion. What was that? Vitality. Refreshed. Heart. Yeah. Surrender. Connection. Peaceful. What was that? VE. B. Got you. Thank you. Okay. We'll go here first. Purpose. Peaceful. Certainty. Relaxation. Perfect. We'll go this way. Peaceful. Love. Unity. Remembrance. Compassion. Harmony and intrigue. Healing. Peace. Trust. Hope. Did we miss it? Yeah. Connection. And we went here. Liberation. And Julia, did you go? Yeah. Laughter. So did we get everyone before we get to spend? Got you. Okay. Release. Okay. And Spencer.
The word I have is collective. Just the energy that's here today with everybody.
Perfect. Cool.
Feels amazing.
Well, thank you so much for coming. Spencer's access to his link is there if you want to check him out. The QR code's on the poem. I'll send an email out tomorrow. Thank you so much. Is there anything you want to say to conclude, or are you feeling complete?
Feeling pretty complete. I just thank everybody for coming, being curious, being willing to be goofy, laugh, wear a red nose, and just have fun.
Yeah.
And learn about and experience timeline shifting and choosing your frequency consciously. So thank you.
Sweet, thank you. And we'll continue to meet here for the time being. Next week we're going to play with what's the word? Kind of like telepathy and things. How do you tune in and receive information from beyond the typical senses? it'll be a lot of games, a lot of perceptual kinds of stuff. So when we've done this in the past, people really enjoy it. I think you're going to have a good time. So anyhow, that's next week. Thanks so much for coming, guys. And we can hang out here till 9, but there is like a hard, like, got to be out by 9. So thanks so much for making this an awesome event. Yeah. Oh, and my dad's here. Thanks so much for coming, Dad. I really appreciate it. So yeah, he came to visit. So yeah. All right.